everybody. You're looking at the new JW. Oh, wait. No, maybe you're not.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Joe. I was just saying it started for me. I'm ready to go. Thank you, Joe. Hello, welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night. Our last show of 2025. We all get breaks after this, a couple weeks off to celebrate holidays and festiveness and drinking and eating and movies and maybe catching up on things we've missed because we've been on cruises and whatnot. Anyway, I just wanted first off, thing we have to discuss first. Have to get it out of the way before we go any further. Rob Reiner passed away on Sunday night. Kind of a shocking turn of events. I don't want to discuss the crime or his politics or anything, but I do want to discuss a string of movies from 1984 all the way through 1995, and then a couple movies that came out after 95, one in 2007, one in 2023. If you're thinking about getting on board with this, with maybe a retrospective, we're going to do one on Generation Movie in January, I think. We're going to do like 7 or 8 of his movies just to get it kind of like in our wheelhouse and just going over his career, because he is the type of director that deserves that kind of specific kind of attachment. But
I've got something to add when you're done.
Okay.
When you're done.
I got you. No, I should welcome
this.
JW. Jordan is always by Jerry, and Raven's joining us tonight. Thank you very much, delightfully difficult Raven, for coming for our Christmas show / end of the year slow / look ahead show. So I'm just going to give you 7 or 8 movies that you have to see if you want to get why everybody is so perplexed, upset, miserable about the fact that Rob Reiner is no longer on the planet. Starts in 84 with This Is Spinal Tap. It's one of the
Mine goes to 11.
Everything goes to 11. It's one of the funniest mockumentaries ever made. It is well worth your time. It is hilarious. He's a main character in it.
Smell the glove.
Smell the glove, baby. It's just one of the greatest comedies ever made. And the people that are involved in this movie end up going and making Waiting for Guffman and all these other mockumentaries, A Mighty Wind and Best in Show. And so it's a movie that leads to a series of other movies from these talented people. That's great. Then in 85, this movie, and it may be a little bit of an unknown kind of movie. It's 1985. It's a movie called The Sure Thing.
I have that.
It is John Cusack and Daphne Zuniga, and it's about a kid traveling across country for a date that he knows he's going to get late, and he meets a really difficult, very smart girl on the trip, and gets to the point where he's like, I don't care about the girl over there, because the girl in front of me is what I want. So it's a fantastic movie. It is the beginning of John Cusack. It is John Cusack's. It's his first, one of the first movies that were John Cusack became John Cusack. Another movie that needs to be discussed is Stand By Me. Just one of the absolute greatest coming of age movies of all time, with 4 of the best performances by young actors ever put on film. And one of his gifts as a director was coaxing the best performances out of actors, finding things where they may not have been. And that's 86. Now, also, I'm going to give you the 7 movies because it's a definitive 7, because these are all movies he made in a string. So he made Spinal Tap, made Sure Thing, made Stand By Me, and then 1987 he makes The Princess Bride. One of the greatest movies ever made. It has everything you'd want in a movie. Fantasy. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. that this wouldn't be on any list for Rob Reiner. But again, this is all of his movies in a row. So this is 87. 86 is Stand By Me. 89, he makes the definitive romantic comedy. He makes Billy Crystal, Meg Ryan, When Harry Met Sally. And as you're thinking of, I'll Have What She's Having. The thing is, his movies not only had great performances, not only touched a bunch of people, but they also became part of our lexicon. Inconceivable, Mighty Mouse versus Superman. My mind goes to 11, right? All of these interesting things. So he that's the beginning of a string. In 89 is When Harry Met Sally. 1990, he does his second Stephen King adaptation. He does Misery. Now, at this point in her career, Kathy Bates was an unknown actress. But Misery, we'll let you know, is the only Stephen King movie to ever win an Oscar, and it's hers, and it's him directing her performance and getting the level of comedy that you would want in a Stephen King movie. So that's 90. 92, one of the all-time greatest military movies ever made, A Few Good Men. Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore. You Can't Handle the Truth. And again, this is still all in a row. And now we're going to go away from the row, because after that, he makes a movie called North, which isn't very good, in 94. But he comes back in 95, and he makes one of the definitive movies that will also lead to one of the greatest television shows ever made. He makes a movie called The American President. The American President has Michael Douglas and Annette Bening. It's about an American president who basically has widowed, and he ends up dating a lobbyist, and it's just all these amazing things. The chemistry between Michael Douglas and Annette Bening is off the charts. The movie also has Martin Sheen as the chief of staff, Michael J. Fox, and Richard Dreyfuss. It is a spectacular piece of cinema. But the big thing is, it leads to The West Wing, because this is an Aaron Sorkin script. And you'll notice that Martin Sheen gets an upgrade. He becomes the president, becomes Jed Bartlett after this movie gets made. Amazing. And so in a string of 8 movies, 7 of his movies were unmitigated hits. His first 7 movies were all hits. And we're not even.
I got to interrupt you for 1 second. For those of you, I actually posted on my personal timeline that we're going to have an announcement tonight, and we had an increase in viewers, but we lost almost half of them. So just so everybody knows, that announcement's going to be around 9:30.
9:30. Right. Yes, the announcement. Very big. I'm super excited.
And wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. I'm going to talk about 2 other movies that came out later. He made a movie called The Bucket List.
Wait.
Because
you're horrible at this job. We're struggling with TikTok, people. People, go to our TikTok right now. Hit like and subscribe. You'd be doing us a huge favor. We need to hit 500 of you guys. That way we can start live streaming on there as well, which would help us immensely.
It would.
Go to Facebook, YouTube, and every social media.
Yeah, Instagram, Threads.
Give us a like and a follow. We definitely appreciate it.
I guess I am horrible at this job, but anyway, I'm good at content.
You're not good at housekeeping.
I'm not good at housekeeping. I hate housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
The last thing I'm going to recommend, he made a documentary a couple years ago, Albert Brooks Defending My Life. He was a lifelong friend with Albert Brooks. Albert Brooks was discovered by him and his father, Carl Reiner. Albert Brooks is one of the defining comedy movie makers of all time. It's just something. He is going to be sorely missed. He was a really good film director. There is never a bad word said about him in Hollywood. Good evening, Ken McKernan. Good to see you. That's my spiel. I'm very sad about this. He was such a good maker.
Hi, Cindy.
I've got my thing to add. Can I add my thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
The Rob Reiner thing. So Rob Reiner did a cameo in a Clint Eastwood movie.
Yes.
In 78, and that movie is The Enforcer. And he's uncredited.
It's an uncredited.
And his cameo is dressed as Meathead.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about him as a director, but he was a really talented and gifted comedy actor as well. The clip that came up for me, I don't know how, it depends on what your algorithm is. The clip that came up for me that was not safe for work was there was a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street. There's two scenes in The Wolf of Wall Street that have been coming up. One is about, I didn't know you could pay for prostitutes with credit cards, the expensive ones. Anyway, which is a fantastic scene. But there's another scene where he's talking to his son.
A lot about his algorithm right now.
Yeah, it's an R-rated algorithm. It is what it is. I say fuck a lot. It is what it is. But the other one is just him talking to his son about trying to keep all of the shenanigans under control. And it's just a great scene. He was a great comedic actor. And let's not forget about All in the Family. If you've ever watched All in the Family with family or friends, the show was originally conceived as his show, but eventually what happened was it was the Bart Simpson thing. Bart Simpson was the show that The Simpsons was built on, but eventually it became Homer. Homer became the go-to, right? The person that everybody watched the show for, not Bart, Homer. And what happened with All in the Family was it was originally conceived to be Meathead's show, but Archie Bunker was the person that regular Americans got. And so he became the foil for one of the greatest TV characters in the history of television. And that was when television was 3 networks. Yes, Joe in the front.
Where's our scroll?
I don't know where our scroll is. I didn't take it off.
You were messing with them earlier.
Jerry, what do you have?
I have no idea. It's a sticker rolled up.
Oh.
It's not one of these.
Well, I know what I have,
that's
and
not what I thought it was at all. But
this is definitely not a sticker.
they're like this big on my phone, so
I got a
I don't know where our scroll is. I lost our scroll.
Got any trees?
I lost it.
So Joe, did you finish Tausmaka?
I have not finished the last episode. I'm a little annoyed that it was only 6 episodes.
Yeah, actually, I was going to bring that up. Do you feel like it seems like with streaming, we cut how many episodes, and we went from like shows that had 20, 30 episodes down to 12, down to 10, down to 8. And now,
actually,
like we were just saying, we had 6 episodes, and I kind of feel like the writing started off really good and really fell loose because of that.
This is your show's fault, by the way, just so we're clear, Raven. The way television shows have been produced recently is more of a European model, which was kind of like led in charge by.
I'm not arguing. I am somebody. Every time somebody tells me they're waiting for something, I argue back. Hey, I'm a Doctor Who fan. I've waited 2-3 years before something, and for me to get like 2 episodes, another 2 years. So.
Damn.
Well, that's what happened to my wife and I. We were watching
why
that.
They call him Doctor Who, because you forget who he is after a while.
What was that?
I'm watching the Doctor Who spinoff right now, and I'm really angry because this is really well done. I could be critical of the things I like. The Disney 2 seasons were okay, but much more family friendly than they have been in the last few years. Plus, even I thought they did too many musical episodes, and I like musicals. But
is my mic really soft?
I don't know. Grab it.
I'm not going to answer that.
Grab it. Show us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Loud and clear?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Rock hard.
Hard and fine, buddy. Hard and fine. Okay. I've lost. Put it down, big boy. Relax. Anyway. Apparently I must have erased it.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know why. It just
why are you doing our network like that, man? What did we do to you?
You can find the Indie Escape Network on Facebook.
You know what? It'll be back for next year. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I was rushed. trying to get done. I was young.
Why were you rushed?
Because I was rushing. Because I had a lot of work to do today. I had a lot of stuff to do, and
You
then
were rushing to the
To JW's offense, if we're talking about next year's movies, like I was trying to make notes about how many are coming out, and I made like 3 pages of notes, and I know I don't need that many pages of notes.
fair.
There's a lot of really good movies coming out.
Well, I think there's a decent amount of movies. I don't know if they're all going to be good. I have 10 or 11 that I'm.
So is it me or is Supergirl turning into Superboy?
No, Supergirl World of Woman of Tomorrow has always been this way. Never the Supergirl, the book they're basing it on. I don't know if you've read
which
it,
came out after the Death and Return of Superman, and Superboy was the one who was
story 5.
This is one of your big pop culture hangups is the Death and Super. Is it because you have them? Is it because you own all the books? You want them to come back into vogue?
That's what I grew up with. So
I know, but I'm just Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. At the time, I think was a more popular book than any of the Death.
The remaking Cliffhanger. What?
With a female, I heard.
Yep. We're gonna get into it. You want to get into it? We can get into it. We can start.
Let's get into it.
Everything.
Let's
start with January releases, and then we'll do my most anticipated of the year. By the way, just so we're clear, one of my most anticipated of the year dropped a trailer today. The trailer is amazing, and I'm super excited. I was excited.
So many trailers dropping,
but now the trailer that dropped today was. Again, we're getting more trailers as Fire and Ash comes out. It's the prime movie for every movie to be on, but. Let's start January. When we hit January 2026, we got a few movies coming out. We Bury the Dead, Labyrinth 40th anniversary. It's going to be back in theaters. Cool.
That's neat.
Greenland 2 Migration, which is the sequel to Greenland. It's an action movie. January is kind of it's not a dead month because they can make money in January, but it's also not a month where there's a lot of
happened already.
Well, yeah, the sequel, if you've seen the trailer,
echoing.
It might be me. Hold on. It could be me. Is it me? Might be. Anyway, I think it was me. Fix it.
What?
So, okay. So Greenland 2 is about them underground and then trying to come out and dealing with all the storms and all the meteorites still hitting the planet and trying to find a safe spot to raise their kid.
It's like the next day.
It's like the next day after the day after. Yeah. Primate looks like a exploitation movie about a killer chimp. Cool. Like we get there's some interesting horror films coming out in January that aren't
28 years later.
Yeah, the Bone Temple, the sequel.
Bone Temple's coming out.
It was already done. Did you not like 28 Years Later?
Did you see the sequel or no, Jerry?
I saw the one with the appendage. That's the newest one, right?
It's the newest one. Yeah, that's definitely the newest one.
Bone Temple is the sequel. It's going to follow the kid and everything. You got Mercy, which is getting a lot of buzz. It looks like it's a little bit like Minority Report with I can't think of his name. Anyway, it looks like Minority Report. And then 28 years later sucked. I didn't think it sucked. We're also getting a return to Silent Hill. The Silent Hill movies never really worked for me. The one I think that everybody
was that a video game movie?
Yeah,
well, there's a lot of video game movies coming out in 2026.
Street Fighter.
Because we
Street Fighter. You've got the second Mortal Kombat.
We figured
Super
it
Mario.
out. We figured it out. We can make video game movies that don't suck.
Don't say that because that's when you end up getting a whole bunch of ones that
I want everybody to pay attention to is a movie called Send Help. That's Sam Raimi. It's about a boss and his employee stranded on a desert island, and she's kind of she is picked on at work. Looks fantastic. It looks like a violent version of Castaway. is the best way to describe it.
Like
So
I spit on your grave.
lots of movies in January. I don't know the quality of the movies in January. Bone Temple, by the way, was already done. The two 28 years later movies were done back to back. So they were both done. They were just waiting in the can.
I think that is like my only January movie I'm really excited for.
February, again, not a lot. Got a couple things. Wuthering Heights. There's another Wuthering Heights. It's got Jacob.
I'm a girl. I'm going to be going to see that.
Exactly right. And Scream 7, which
and seeing that
we're bringing people back that haven't been around for a while, who may or may not have been hit by a television in the first movie, and have never fully really been dead. We've never heard it. We just kind of assumed.
Okay. Segue. Everybody's opinion on Matthew Lillard and if he's a good actor or not.
I love Matthew Lillard, and
I love Matthew Lillard.
Quentin Tarantino is having a moment. It's not a good.
Oh,
moment.
really? Because he hates everybody. Him and his foot.
Well,
fetish.
he hates everything going right now. He's been picking on really good movies.
Lillard is always at like the Monster Manias up here.
Did anybody go see the Kill Bill put out?
JW did.
Yeah, JW did.
Yes, I saw it last
Okay.
week.
How did you like the additional animation? Because I kind of found it hacky.
Oh no! Are you talking about the Fortnite?
Yeah.
Scream. I didn't find it hacky. It is what it is. They're bringing it forward. It's not, and it's designed specifically.
Okay, but can you really say that the animation that they put out even matched up to the animation they had in the original movies?
No,
like it just
it's not.
It was bad.
It's not as good as the original anime, but it is what this.
Okay, but if you're going to put this out as a cash grab, because that's what this was.
It wasn't a cash grab. Never was a cash grab.
It was absolutely a cash grab.
All right, I'm going to interrupt for a moment because our guest is here, and we'll pick up on this in just a moment. So, guys, yeah, we have an announcement to make, which is kind of cool. As somebody that I worked with,
just kind of
like that. You're saying I'm bad at my job. It's kind of cool.
Just kind of.
Well, I was trying to get to the rest of the story, but I got interrupted.
It's terrible.
By the guy who wasn't prepared today and also deleted the scroll.
Okay.
So basically.
Anyway, let's go.
All right. So about, a decade ago, started up a little podcast called Technical Defects with my business partner, Ryan West. And it was great. We were killing it with numbers and everything, the whole 9 yards. We started off as an electronics kind of review show and streaming, and then we started getting guests, and it was really cool. But then life happened, and, things changed. Ryan, unfortunately, had to drop out, but now he's considering getting back into the game. Let's pull him up right now. Mr. Ryan West.
What's up?
Happening?
What's going on? There's a bunch of you here. I didn't know this would be. Is this like an interrogation, an intervention? What are we doing here?
Yes.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Let me introduce you to everybody. Okay. So over here, over there, we got JW. He's like the VP of the Indie Escape Network.
How you doing, welcome.
We got Jerry, who is one of our co-hosts, musicians, and all that good stuff. Then we got Raven, who is Raven.
Around.
Is around, and she is very knowledgeable when it comes to movies and pop culture, as is JW. JW, we consider him like the movie encyclopedia. So
right on. I come in with all opinions and no knowledge, so it's gonna be fantastic.
Awesome. I can see how that.
Perfect.
I can see why you're hanging out with Joe. Perfect.
Oh, there's a lot of other reasons.
Don't you know it, baby?
Is this about how hard or soft your mic was?
I don't know anything about a microphone, and I plead the fifth about hard or soft. So we're just gonna.
Fantastic.
He didn't say microphone. He said mic.
Got nothing.
That broadens a lot of things. Anyway, so what's going on?
You tell me, man. What are we going to be doing?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to see how many violations on YouTube I can make happen. No, we're gonna. Yeah, right. We're gonna go back to the old school, man. We're gonna do the interviews. We're gonna do whatever hits this angry ass brain of mine, and just go from there. No, we don't have a name yet. I got a couple ideas tossing around.
Angry Brain sounds amazing.
That's the name of my metal band. No, what we're gonna do? We're gonna figure some things out, and I'm on board. What's up?
You got a metal band?
No, not in the least.
Oh, Jerry does. Well,
Jerry's like,
I
I just
had
made a
another
best
brother for a
friend.
second there.
Oh.
No.
Like, that's
Ryan
my metal band. I'm like, yes.
Hold on.
Knows his
Wait.
music. He's been a DJ for like 30 years.
Oh, let's see you cringe over there. Every metal musician's like, ooh, DJ. No, not that. No. But yeah, I've been a nightclub DJ for years, so.
Nice.
He's got the attitude to go with it.
Oh, I got attitude for miles, so we're gonna see how that plays out. No, I'm actually right now taking my lunch break to come be with you guys. That's how on board I am. I'm in the real world right now.
Oh.
My soul is slowly dying, but I'm here.
It's familiar.
You actually sound and look like you're in prison, but
Well, they don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say he doesn't look like he's in prison. He just looks like he's
a prisoner.
Yeah, he's in prison. It's a totally different thing.
I'm blinking in Morse code.
I got it. I got Morse code. It's like I have a show.
Not that SOS.
Oh no, that is.
You guys did all these like amazing shows. I when I came aboard with Joe, I did research on him and his track record through all these shows and everything. You were one of his good co-hosts, steady co-hosts.
Producer.
Yeah, I stuck around.
Are you at all scared that Joe has gotten too old to do podcasts?
Joe was too old to begin with, so I think we're going to be all right.
Fair.
Wait a minute.
Bet.
Aren't you the same age as me?
Shut up.
You want the best?
No, we're going to have fun, man.
I'm older than both of you, and the baby face gets me off.
Yeah, until you take the hat off with all the gray.
What crap?
You know, I made sure I would have been here sooner, but I had to make sure my hair looked good for the show. So,
well, that's Jerry's excuse.
We are brothers after all.
Yeah, we're just like we could do a whole section if you look up like old guys yelling at the moon. It'll be all of us just kind of like.
I was gonna say you said it, not me.
you might be yelling at the moon. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, man, look, it's a moon. That's kind of cool, man.
Well, if it's a red moon, if it's like a harvest moon or a solid moon.
If I'm saying that, it doesn't matter what moon it is. I'm going to appreciate any moon it is at that point.
Gotcha.
So wait a minute, Ryan. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're an avid toy collector. You're very knowledgeable in that as well.
Yeah, I mean, collectibles, I love them. I can't afford them anymore, but I still love them. I'm currently considering child labor laws for my child, so I can start to afford them. But that's not working out real well. I've been a DJ forever. I've done nightclubs. I've done traveling, large venue stuff. Currently in corporate hell. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. There's a lot of crazy things that have happened in my life, and it'll all unravel as we go through the episodes. Right now, trying to list what I do and who I am is like the worst resume ever.
Ryan,
but
so what were your feelings after the technical defects moved on to tech defects and then eventually went to teaming up with George Romero? And what were your thoughts?
Oh, I was like, you go, boy. Like, seriously, I was sitting back. I'm like, do it. Do your thing. I just didn't have it. What happened basically at that time, my life essentially kind of took a huge twist. A lot of things changed in my life, a lot of things that were out of control. I've essentially dug myself out of a hole over the past 5 to 6 years. And I'm finally back at a place where it's like, all right, now all the dumb things have happened to me. Let's make it interesting.
That sounds about right for our network. That sounds perfectly suited. Do you have what's your favorite toy that you own?
My quarter scale NECA 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Dude, we have to
Absolutely.
talk toys sometime. I have a Mr. T van. You turn it on, it goes. Wee, wee.
Oh, I remember that bad boy.
Oh, I got like a bunch of.
We got a lot of wacky
ridiculous
collectors
here.
on this show. Jerry's got so many cool things in his basement. That's actually going to be in the new year. We're going to be doing a Jerry collectible moment on our.
And Jerry has a huge VHS and beta collection.
Yeah, VHS and beta.
That is amazing. I'm just glad you finished the proper way after huge. But I've been collecting for a while. I live in an apartment, so I kind of keep it realistic. So sometimes I'm like, ooh, I like you, but I have nowhere to put you. So I have to fix that dilemma too.
That's really cool.
Did you ever get that Kane Hodder one that you were supposed to get?
Oh, probably not. I don't remember. I don't remember, man. That's a lot of marijuana ago.
Okay, let me ask you a question, because this is a question I ask everybody. Joe knows I ask this. What is your favorite movie of all time? It's like a
honestly, I actually knew that was coming, and I still didn't think about it. But
perfect.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm just thinking back to what I watched the most. What's my go-to? And like, I've got 3 of them, and they are definitely not like Oscar winners. My 3 go-to movies is my what do they call it? Secret little one that I watched I don't normally admit is Armageddon. I love popcorn movies. I'm a sucker for them. I go back to that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, thesaurus. Clerks is another favorite of mine.
Never.
And yeah, no, we don't know anybody from there. And then also, I'm a Marvel guy, so Endgame and Infinity War. I put those together.
Okay.
Yep, I don't. I went to school for filmmaking. Actually, I didn't finish, but I went. And I was the guy that when you sat there in class and like, what kind of movie would you make? Everyone's like, oh, I would make this art house and look at me. And I go, I would make the one where you blow a bunch of crap up and I make money. And you've never seen so many people gasp. Oh, yeah. They've never seen so many people grasp at their chest like, oh, so quick. It was amazing.
Oh, I mean, you could do both, can't you? You could make like.
Move your microphone closer.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Quiet.
Fuck off. Anyway,
we heard that.
Oh, you can do both.
That one you got. There you go.
You have 2 hands.
Maybe.
That's great. I'm very excited. Joe was very excited when he told me about this, and we need more things on the network. We need more people that can touch base and get to the gist of this life that we're living, this timeline, and trying to figure things out. Are you pro or con on the latest Superman movie? Pro or con?
Well, see, that's a double-edged sword because not only am I pro it, I was actually down on the set while they were filming and took my daughter on set to go check it out.
Oh, and they have a police car picture of the Metro.
We both took pictures next to the Metropolis police cars and the taxis, and we caught some of the Easter eggs on set, stuff like that. We met some of the film crew as well.
I didn't think it was that good. So.
Oh, that's fine. No, I enjoyed it because it kicked back to what Superman was supposed to be a little bit more. The more hopeful and less, oh my God, I hate everything. I need to go listen to Depeche Mode.
Yes.
I like Depeche Mode.
I love Depeche Mode. I love Depeche Mode.
Who knew a hopeful Superman was the way to make a Superman movie work? Who knew?
Right.
No, see, I thought it sucked. And I'm a major Superman fan.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's the thing. There's a version of it for every person. That is the best part about all that. Even if you don't like the new one, Zack Snyder's version is still there for you to go to and just enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah,
I was going to ask Joe. You're a Snyder guy, right?
Ugh.
See, I like Snyder's version too, though.
The extended version, the extended cut, the Snyder cut.
The one that, for whatever weird reason, he decided to film it in 4:3.
Yeah, so you have black bars on both sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were all okay. Superman 2 is still my favorite, though.
Oh, Well, two and one.
I love 2. 1 is great,
Superman
but 2
movie
is
and
my
Superman
favorite.
movie could tie together. Like you were saying, Endgame and Infinity War could be tied together.
Mhm.
Superman and Superman 2 are essentially one long movie. If you can go back, the Donner cut and all the different things, and it ties more to the original Superman movie. But fair, acceptable. When is this show starting, Joe?
When is the show starting, Ryan?
I don't know, Joe. When are we starting the show?
Jerry, when are they starting the show?
I am so glad you got in on that. So we're looking at after the first of the year. I don't want to promise. We're looking at bi-weekly, and I figure February we should be ready to go. At the latest would be February. I think that is that what do you think, Joe, about that timeline?
End of January, early February? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 50 in early February. That sucks.
Shit, I thought you were already. Oh, pardon me. Sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
If I shaved the beard, I'd look younger than all of you.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't bring me presents.
You absolutely would not look younger than me. No. Get out of here.
I think somebody would look younger than everybody.
Raven,
What, if she shaved her beard?
wait, Raven does.
It's nice to listen.
You already
If I
look
could
younger
grow
than
one
everybody.
long, I would. I would dye it. It would be so much fun.
Seeing if I had hair, I would do the same thing.
This is for Santa Claus for my grandkids. And then after the new year, it's coming off.
No, beards are great, guys.
You
All
try
of them.
All right, so I actually have to make my exit and get back and act like I want to do my job. I know, right? I just wanted to say real quick, Joe, I don't care whether you have the beard or not. I'm not sitting on your lap. I don't care how many times you ask. Just telling you.
Mustache rides.
Have you been good or naughty? Anyway,
I am never good.
Good meeting you, sir.
it was a pleasure meeting you, Ryan. We look forward to having you on the network. Look forward to being able to hold Joe down. It should be.
No, it was. Yeah, no, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you guys formally here. I popped in from time to time. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a good time.
Come and talk anytime you want. Your open invitation, as always.
I appreciate it. I'll take you up on that.
Good luck.
About
Have
toys.
Fun being a drone. Stay safe.
Be good, guys. Thanks.
We'll catch you later. Thanks, Ryan.
Yep.
That's a big announcement. We got a new show
Right?
coming. Great. Congratulations, Joe. I'm super excited.
You gotta fix that microphone, brother.
Me? I'm getting a new mic for Christmas.
It's like unless I just turned 51 on Friday, so it could be my ears.
Could be your ears.
No, JW, I just was ready to chat. Like, JW's mic is super low.
So it isn't me. I don't need a Whisper 2000 yet.
How about now? Now it's too loud.
There you go.
No, now it's perfect.
No, now I think
Don't touch it
I
anymore.
hear an echo. Now it sounds
Ken's
like there's an
58
echo.
and looks younger than all
Yes,
of
you
us.
do, Ken. I've seen your pictures.
No, I've seen pictures of Ken. He looks good.
I won't deny it.
I don't
For
think
a
he looks
Canadian.
younger. For a Canadian. Okay,
So
so
that maple syrup.
back to the grind. It's good to have Ryan. I'm very excited. I hope we get a lot of shows and
Nice.
we can bounce in and talk when Supergirl opens. We'll have him on. We'll talk about it. Okay, March releases. Couple big March releases. The three are pretty big. Hoppers is the latest Pixar movie. It's about a scientific project where people can leap into the minds of animals.
It's an original, big.
It's an original Pixar movie. It looks fantastic. The Bride is the Maggie Gyllenhaal movie we've been talking about for a year.
I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm kind of Frankensteined out.
No.
Is that the musical one?
It looks
This-
great. Don't get me wrong.
this
It looks great, but it's just
in 1930 Chicago, like Prohibition era. It looks phenomenal. Maggie Gyllenhaal is directing, Jesse Buckley starring. It looks great. So that's the other one there. But the other big one there in March is a movie called Project Hail Mary. This is Ryan Gosling. It's from the author of The Martian. It's about.
So it's a guaranteed $1 billion movie.
oh, it's
I don't know
Miller
if it's
too.
a $1 billion movie, but it's going to be one of the bigger movies. It's about basically a guy that becomes an astronaut, even though it's kind of Armageddon-ish in that sense, where they make him into an astronaut because he's a math genius. and he basically has to solve a problem that the Earth is dying, and he runs into alien life in outer space. Project Hail Mary. It is going to be one of the big movies of the year, and it's Lord and Miller, who are part of the Spider-Man Spider-Verse.
That's what I was just saying. So it should be smart, and there should actually be a decent soundtrack.
Yeah, it should be great. So March, that's March. Those 3 movies are big, kind of like March movies. Then we get into some big movies. April, the beginning of April, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yoshi
and Yoshi comes back, or is discovered. And then the big one for horror movie fans is Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Ready or Not, Samara Weaving, one of the great underrated thrillers last 5 years, about the girl who tries to marry into the family, and she has to play hide and seek, and basically she ends up killing the entire family. Well, this is the sequel. Basically, a family belongs to a giant collective of families that are evil. It looks great.
Elijah
The
Wood.
trailer's very good. The trailer's very funny. It looks like it has the same kind of like violence. Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it. There are a bunch of really good character actors. Elijah Wood. It looks great. May is interesting because it's a weird month. Devil Wears Prada 2.
Devil Wears Prada. I don't know if we needed a sequel, but as a somewhat hitting girly girl listen, we needed another Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep coming back is a big deal for a sequel. She has very rarely had sequels. Mortal Kombat 2 got pushed back from October to May because they believe in it. And of course,
Carl Urban.
Yeah, Carl Urban looks fantastic. Top Gun 40th anniversary is getting a 2-week wide release.
You know what? For you, JW, I will watch Top Gun during its anniversary. If I make, I say watch. That does not mean I won't fall asleep.
Top Gun is not one of my favorite movies, but Top Gun Maverick is.
I know.
Really?
But every time I try to watch this movie, I fall asleep.
I think Maverick's better than the original Top Gun.
Top Gun Star Wars?
Oh no, it's not.
Talking about Star Wars, why are they not coming out on May the 4th? Like marketing people.
The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out at the end of May, and if you are a really big Star Wars fan, May the 4th was never a release date for the original trilogy. The original trilogy,
I get that, but wouldn't you put marketing above that and be like, come out?
No, they don't need to, because do you realize how many things they sell without it? There are so many May the 4th things that they sell. Oh no, but I'm just saying, I'm explaining it why it's not happening. Mandalorian and Grogu is opening in the Memorial Day weekend slot that basically every Star Wars movie before this new sequel trilogy, every Star Wars.
I haven't seen a Star Wars movie since Rogue One.
Okay.
Or TV show. It's just
Mandalorian.
It just keeps getting dropped on my list.
Just so we're clear, then you're way off.
Oh no, I'm not a Star Wars person.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, Andor is something that should be high on your list. You're watching all this Anne Rice garbage, and Andor is way better than any of it.
Well, you're watching all this Star Wars garbage.
Yeah,
wait for it.
Yeah, but Andor's actually widely regarded as a really.
I'm enjoying my Anne Rice garbage. Thank you.
Which one was Andor? Is that the one with the little Princess Leia?
No.
Is that is Andor the one with the little Yoda?
No, that's Mandalorian.
Also, is that Baby Yoda or is that like another one?
No,
it's Grogu.
His name is Grogu.
Oh,
yeah.
Again, not a Star Wars person.
He's not Baby Yoda. So Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out in the definitive May 25th opening day for a Star Wars movie. But Andor is something everybody should watch. If you haven't watched
which one's Andor? I'm trying to remember.
Andor's the one about that leads up to Rogue One.
Is that the one that ties back to Rogue One?
Cassian Andor. That guy right there.
Yeah, that's the one that has ties to Rogue One, right?
Isn't that Skywalker's planet?
No. That's Tatooine.
JW hates me.
Okay, I like the Book of Fett and I like the Mandalorian.
Andor.
I would imagine if you watched Andor, you would dig Andor. Andor was spectacular. Andor was first season was great.
I watched Obi-Wan Kenobi, or whatever that show was called.
Obi-Wan. one. But anyway, so that's a big movies from May. Mandalorian Grogu has a very wide berth, and I think it's going to do way better than people think it's going to do. It's on my top 10 list of things I'm anticipating. June, you got Masters of the Universe, Scary Movie, Disclosure Day, Toy Story 5, and Supergirl.
You also have an untitled Spielberg movie that's supposed to be a UFO movie that he's in.
Stop. That's Disclosure.
Named.
That's Disclosure.
Oh, it's a name now?
Yeah, the trailer came out. That's the trailer I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't see it today.
The trailer came out. This is the poster. Is the Spielberg. Look, it just says Spielberg's Disclosure Day. The trailer is phenomenal. We're going to talk about this. I think it, like we were talking about last night in Generation Movie, I think it might be my most anticipated movie in a year of anticipated movies. That because there's a lot of nerd kibble out there.
What was the last Spielberg flick?
Last Spielberg flick?
Yeah.
Fablemans.
Wasn't the poster of that upside down? Like the eye was upside down, right? The original poster.
That one, no. There was a thing that was placed in.
They flipped it though.
Right, there was a thing that was placed in Times Square, where basically.
Yeah, and it was.
So now we're just waiting for
that, kind of.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for the other untitled Spielberg movie now, because he has 2 untitled for this year. He has this one, and he has one with Tom Cruise.
No.
And
I gotta address Ken. So I heard Leto was actually pretty good in the latest Tron movie.
He was
supposed to be Dolph Lundgren. Come on, Masters of the Universe.
That movie sucks.
Leto's
I don't know. I don't know
People
if this
just
movie's
don't
going to
like
be.
him.
He's
not a
you're
good-
right.
Where's
He's
Mark
not a
Singer
bad
when you-
actor. He's a bad person. You're right, Raven. He's not a bad actor. He's just a bad guy.
Doesn't he have like a cult?
Kind of. It is what it is. So
I don't know about this. Now I'm gotta go
I just
look.
want to point out
About
this
his cult?
this 3
He's
week
pretty.
period. This 3-week period here, the end of June, will decide whether or not we have a $5 billion box office summer, because those 3 movies open on top of each other. Disclosure Day opens the 12th. Toy Story opens the 19th. Supergirl opens the 26th. It is very competitive.
Do we have any updates on the Cavill movies, Voltron and Highlander?
Not for this
No
year.
dates, just to be
Not for
announced.
this year, buddy.
Highlander.
Yeah, we're getting a Highlander remake.
Oh no.
It could be. It might be good, Jerry. It has
There
potential.
could be only one though, John.
Yeah, but there were 17 Highlander movies.
I know.
I'm being facetious. July,
Oh, my.
Minions 3, Moana live action, Nolan's The Odyssey, which is getting all kinds
Looks
of
amazing.
Armand Asante.
Evil Dead Burn, which is the latest Evil Dead movie, and then it ends July with Spider-Man Brand New Day at the end of July, and there's no movies opening in August. We have 2 movies opening in August, but they don't open until end of August because nothing wants to be in Spider-Man's way, as they should be. Spider-Man's going to be huge. August, we get Coyote versus Acme, which we've talked about on the show, and we get a cliffhanger remake that nobody probably wanted, but maybe ends up being a creative, fun movie, possibly. Who knows?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. I thought Roadhouse was good.
Roadhouse.
September movie releases. Clayface. So we get another version of Gun. Resident Evil is being done by a good horror filmmaker this time. Practical Magic 2.
These
And
are movies or TV shows?
These are movies. Clayface
Clayface is a movie? I thought that was going to be a TV series.
Clayface
No,
is a
TV
movie.
show's supposed to be a
DC
horror movie too.
Resident Evil is a show that's by the same guy that did Weapons. Practical Magic 2 is a sequel to the very girly,
Shut up and take
fun
my
witch
money.
movie. For you, but for everybody else, it's kind of like, oh. And then Avengers Endgame is coming back.
It's what I'm
as
doing
a
for my birthday next year.
as a re-release. Happy birthday. So Endgame is going to come back a couple months before we get other things. October, not a lot of releases in October, and if any indication of this October, it's going to be tough. But the big one in October is Street Fighter. And the Street Fighter trailer is
Need a horror.
completely
Listen, I
exploitation.
said it when it was getting casted. It was somebody that was having a fever dream. I watched that trailer. I went, "Oh my god, who took acid?"
No, I would say it's not acid. It's, oh my god, they really like cheesy.
It looks
70s.
great, but wow.
They're busting the car up, Raven. It's all that matters. Like it's, and then the
Are they
trailer
really
ends-
beating the crap out of the car like the first
There's
game?
a car in a casino.
Oh
in
yeah,
that scene.
like
It looks
and
great.
there's some really good Easter eggs too. Like Joe from
There-
the first Street Fighter is going to be in it. Like
There's
the
there's a
people that
lot
they
of
cast
really
are
good
really
Easter
big
eggs.
people.
All the
and almost
cast
all of
Van
them.
Damme gonna be in it?
What was that?
Van Damme.
No Van Damme.
You know what? I think I'm wondering if he'll make a cameo because he's the
Just so
only
we're
one
clear.
that's alive from
Just so
that.
we're clear, they've upgraded their guile. Their guile has
well,
upgraded.
Definitely
Yeah, he
that
has the
hair.
hair out to here.
That
Their
hair.
Their guile is the WWE champion of the world, and he is going to be fantastic in this movie. His daddy is somewhere looking down, going, "Yes, 100 times
absolutely.
yes." And then Roman Reigns as Akuma looks fantastic. He looks. Also, Momoa as Blanca looks fantastic too, but there's only posters of him because they're not showing him in
But
the trailer.
Momoa as Lobo looked good too.
Momoa as
For the
looks
like
fantastic.
3 seconds we saw him, yes.
Doesn't matter. He looks great.
Oh no, he looks amazing.
November, Cat in the Hat, one of the first kids movies of the year. Hunger
Is that
Games
animated or is that live?
It's animated.
Did not know about this.
Bill Hader is voicing the Cat in the Hat, which is interesting.
Animated?
It's an animated Cat in the Hat, and it's Bill Hader voicing the Cat in the Hat. And also, the trailer is really funny. It's really cute. And also, he played the Cat in the Hat on SNL, and that's how he got the role. So
Nice.
one of the old SNL sketches with the Cat in the Hat with Bill Hader playing him as just this unmitigated jerk, and it was fantastic. We also get the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping, depending on how you felt about the new Hunger Games. Songs of Snakes and Birds, or Birds.
The
I haven't
book
seen
has a
any
good
of
amount
them.
of hype. It's gonna do well.
We also get in November, we get Fokker-in-Law, which is the latest Meet the Fockers movie.
Really?
I only found out about that today, honestly. Ariana Grande is joining the cast, and all the legacy cast is coming
All
back.
the legacy cast.
So
is
De Niro's going to be in it?
All
Niro's
of them
in
are
it.
coming
They
back.
say
Everybody
geniuses pick green, but you didn't pick it. That's like
Can
the
you milk
best.
me, Greg? Can you? I have nipples.
I mean, I didn't know I don't think we
Also-
need it.
Your name
but
is
it'll be
Gay
fun.
Fokker.
But it is a comfort food.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
It's a comfort food November release. The big one here is Narnia. It's Netflix. It's only going to be on IMAX screens.
I
2%
am looking forward to it because it's the only one that's doing the movie. The first book is actually being done.
Yes, it is the first book. And
Exactly.
it's
So
I'm excited because it's Greta Gerwig who's coming
Greta
off
Gerwig.
who's coming off of Barbie, and she has really good casting. She has Meryl Streep playing Aslan. It has potential to be really good. Then we get into December, and December is just a free-for-all of movies. December has Violent Night 2, people hoping that sequel lands. Jumanji 3, at which The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, was coming from the set today.
Even
The 30th anniversary of the original Jumanji. They're finishing up Jumanji 3. We also have the nuclear date of the year, which is December 18th and December 19th, when we're going to have Avengers Doomsday opening and Dune Messiah opening on the same fucking day. I say one of them blinks and moves to November.
What's
I think
Doom
it'll-
Messiah?
I
Dune
think
is
it'll
the
be
first
Dune.
It'll be Dune. Because nobody like Dune Messiah versus Doomsday.
Like
I'm
the
calling
video
it-
game?
Dune. Like Dune.
Dude, like the book
three movies
series.
that have come out already.
Sting.
Dune with Chalamet.
Dune. I thought you were saying Doom, not Dune.
Oh,
Well, I was saying
Big
Doomsday,
worm,
and
the
you
big
were saying
worm.
Dune. Anyway,
That
so
was my nickname in college. But anyway,
Doomsday and Dune Messiah open on the same day. So
that's
literally
pretty stupid.
a chance for a Barbenheimer, but
What
I
did
think
Dune make recently? The last one.
a lot of money.
Yeah?
yeah, it did
Yeah,
well.
hold on.
About 10 grand.
10 grand. Dune Part 2. Hold on, I'll get to the numbers. Now it's again, we're talking about Avengers Doomsday, so I want to be realistic in the head to head. I think Dune moves, but
Dune moves,
Avengers is going
definitely.
to outdo that, of course.
well, Avenger, yes, but I think it's also that is a recipe for people going in one theater and getting their ticket scanned and going into the other theater. It is
For 8 hours worth of movies? Hell no.
it's
Depends.
I don't know which one I would want to see first.
Depends. Is that-
And which one I would like
Well,
want to see second.
Well, you can wear depends.
If that-
okay.
if we did
Joe,
that.
what would you say what would you guess would be the domestic box office gross for Dune Part 2? Came out in March of last year. What would you guess? And then we'll do worldwide gross.
300 million.
282, very good, very close. It did 282 domestic. It did 432 worldwide for a 715 total. So pretty big hit. And people like Chalamet. Chalamet's having a good year, and he's about to kind of go crazy with Marty Supreme, where everybody's going to be talking about him for an Oscar. But yeah, it's an interesting day. It's the biggest circled day in the year, aside from that June stretch.
Well, here's a
Aside from that
question.
3-week stretch in June where everything's
They're based on books, right? Dune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this one based on a book too, or is this?
Yes.
Okay, so then it'll do well if it's based on a book because there's Dune readers.
There are
Oh,
Dune
yeah, no.
readers.
There is a major.
Also, they've set up very well. Dune and Dune Part 2 set up very well one of the big reveals in the third book, which is called Dune Messiah. That's why I'm calling it Dune Messiah. It could be Dune Part 3 when we get there. But
Does
Dune
the TV
Messiah,
show tie into it?
Yes.
the TV show ties in the sense that it shows you the ladies that are running things.
It'll
behind
give you more of a background for Messiah because it definitely has more of a.
because he's the chosen one. So it's you'll learn more about you'll learn
Backstory.
more about it. It's not required viewing though. It's more like
I don't know.
It's
The
no, but
83
good
or
acting on the
84 one
show.
ruined it for me.
acting, but it's not. If you're not into Dune, you don't need to watch the show. Like it's not going to help you love Dune more.
What
It's
was
gonna-
your opinion of the 84? Was it 83 or 84? movie?
84 movie has interesting things going on, but it's awful. Like it's terrible.
I think that's what ruined it for me because they had so
weird
much hype
diapers.
about it.
Wait,
and-
you haven't watched the new Dune at all?
Mm-mm.
What's his name was better in The Hidden than he was in Dune back in the day.
Oh yeah, the main character
I highly
guy.
recommend watching Dune, the new Dune movies. They're fantastic. And if you look up on the shelf, hold on, I have all my Dune toys up there.
Yeah, the new ones, they're pretty good. I watched them. They're
Are
pretty
they 4.5 hours long?
They're lengthy. They're definitely lengthy.
No, they're
I'm
not
not going to say
4
they're lengthy,
hours.
but Joe,
2
I
hours
would
long.
say they move very well. They don't. There's not. It's kind of Game of Thrones ish. There's a lot of houses getting betrayed and things like that. Is where
Because it took me like 3 sittings to watch the Django Unchained. So
I don't. You like sci-fi, so I think you could get into it pretty easily, actually. But that's just an opinion. I would say the performance, there's some really good things. You like Momoa, right?
yeah,
Momoa plays Duncan, Idaho. He's fantastic.
and the guy from the Goonies is in it.
Yeah, Josh Brolin was one of the generals. It's really good, and the second
And
one's
Peter
really good.
Parker's girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh, and the kid from Willy Wonka, right?
We didn't color Zendaya, but yes, Peter Parker's girlfriend,
And the guy from
Willy Wonka.
Willy
yes,
Wonka.
Oh, wait. Peter Parker's girlfriend is it? That's what's her name? Kirsten Dunst, right?
No, you're old. The new Peter
Parker's
is
girlfriend.
Zendaya.
Tobey Maguire's girlfriend. Damn it!
Some also would say she has a career other than being Peter Parker's girlfriend. She was also on a good show called Euphoria. in a fantastic movie called Challengers. She's one of the bright stars of our universe right now. But okay,
Kristen Dunst?
okay, no,
Oh.
no, Peter Parker's girlfriend.
Okay.
So
Sadie
these are
Sink? What?
Zebediah?
Isn't it
definitely
Mary
not
Jane?
Peter Parker's girlfriend.
Do you have an idea who she's going to be playing in Spider Man?
Do you need this, Jerry?
Peter Parker's girlfriend, Mary Jane.
I think she's going to be an X-Men.
You can have this here.
I think she's gonna be a Punisher character.
You think she's going to be a Punisher character?
There's a character that hangs out with the Punisher. That
Okay.
basically is like a handler for the Punisher.
So my really far flinching like picks are either she's going to be Mayday Parker and that's going to be their tie-in for Doomsday, or and my actual one I want them to do is that she's Firestarter and she's actually one of the coming X-Men.
You think she's Firestorm?
Firestar.
She's either Firestar or Firestarter from when in like the 80s they did this
Firestorm.
Spider-Man and his amazing
Firestorm.
friends.
yeah,
Not
because well we know
Firestarter.
that they're going to be tying in mutants.
But listen, you're saying the name wrong. That's why I'm trying to help you. It's not Firestarter.
Okay.
That's a Stephen King book.
Firestar.
I'm reading that right now. That could be the reason why it's literally keeps popping into my head.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be an X-Men. I think she might end up being Jean Grey.
Oh, I don't think she's Jean Grey. I
Okay, I could be wrong.
that would be my only worry is if they make her Jean Grey. Doesn't that give Sony options for Jean?
Sony, what are you talking about?
Who owns X-Men right now?
X-Men
Well,
is owned by-
X-Men's owned by Disney right now, but it's a Spider-Man
Marvel-
movie.
but no, stop. No, the Marvel Spider-Man Brand New Day is a Sony movie that is
Yeah.
produced by Marvel. It is not a Marvel movie. It is not a Sony movie.
Okay,
It's not part of. It's not part
so
of.
they
Sony.
wouldn't gain any
I'm
rights
just
to
gonna
her
say
if
to
she
you,
was Jean Grey.
There's no chance that she would end up in her own movie with Morbius or any of the other stupid fucking movies they've done. Craven.
I
the
still
Hunter.
don't think she's Jean Grey. I think that might be a little too far. I do think she's a good
She's part of
casting
the
idea for
MCU.
Jean Grey.
He's part of the MCU. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna give you the movies that are the 10 that are on my list: The Dune, Messiah, Project Hail Mary. That's preview for next week. Scream 7. I'm all in on Scream. I've always been on all in Scream. Bone Temple. I'm kind of excited about too because I liked it. Mandalorian and Grogu. Just the artwork on this
That's
poster.
a cool poster.
That
Yeah.
is a really cool
Just
poster.
the fucking artwork on this poster tells me they might get it right. Also, great casting all around. Just
That's a good poster.
also Grogu as himself is hilarious. That's great.
They got to go back to posters like
This
that.
may be my most anticipated movie of the year.
The
After
birds.
you watch the show tonight, folks.
Do
go watch
we
the
know
trailer.
anything? Could you tell us what the movie's going to be about at all? Because
Yes, it's about an alien invasion.
other than telling us it's going to be an alien invasion Spielberg flick, because
He's
I would say watch
that
the
is
trailer.
literally
Great.
covered.
What's he doing? Come on,
Emily,
stop it.
Emily Blunt plays a meteorologist who
Should
they
be the
make
birds.
basically the question the movie asks is, what if you knew something that nobody else knew? And so basically she's on camera live in the trailer and she starts speaking in tongues. And basically we find out that aliens are already here. And then the authorities want to kill her. It's
the Arrival. Charlie Sheen knew before everybody too. Come on.
And they even made an Arrival Part 2.
It looks that movie's terrible. It looks fantastic.
I like the first Arrival.
This movie
They had
also
great backward knees like
nobody-
Extra.
That's
nobody's
right.
talking about this, but the Odyssey, they just recently ran the prologue, 6 minutes, which is basically Matt Damon coming out of the Trojan horse and taking Troy.
Oh, it looks great.
It looks fantastic. This movie, no matter what you say, I started the year wearing this shirt. I'm going to finish the middle of this next year wearing this shirt because Gunn has my number. Avengers Endgame, Doomsday is going to be amazing. Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be amazing. I think Hoppers is going to be really good for kids, and also it looks really cute and fun.
Toy Story.
Super Mario Galaxy also looks great, and then Ready or Not, Here I Come. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. I'm a bigger Samara Weaving fan than some other people, so I think it's going to be great. TV shows, really quick, and then we'll get to other things that our regular business. TV shows, I picked 3 to look forward to next year. 2 of them are on Max. So there's a thing coming out called The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It is basically about a night. It takes place in between House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. And it's basically kind of like the humorous side of Westeros. And basically about a knight and his squire, and basically who becomes a legend. Sounds fantastic. What are you holding 3 up?
You said basically 3 times in less than 30 seconds.
Basically, shut the fuck up.
Go again.
Lanterns is coming from HBO Max. It is our 3rd opportunity at James Gunn's DC universe. So we get Supergirl, we get Lanterns at some point this year with Hal Jordan and.
What about the 2nd season of Cape Crusader?
I think it might be. It's not on the list right now. It may be coming out. The other one that's kind of a fun reboot that nobody was thinking about, but we're getting, and I'm mildly intrigued. Kind of a very short season though, so Joe and Raven are going to be angry. But there is a reboot coming of Malcolm in the Middle, and Malcolm in the Middle.
Randy would have liked that.
One of the really great, funny comedy shows. Takes place 20 years after the show.
Yeah, that was a good show. But Stewie refuses to be in it.
Yes, he doesn't act anymore. So it's not that he's refusing to be in it. He does different work. So, but everybody
therefore
else
he's refusing to do it.
Well, I mean, but it's
show. The Hitchhiker.
But like I said, getting everybody back, including Bryan Cranston, and basically the premise is they're coming back for the parents' 40th anniversary. Is the premise of this reboot. I think it has potential to be really great.
What is that releasing on?
I don't know what it's releasing on. It's Fox though, so it would be probably Hulu or Disney because they own the rights to any Fox material. But so a lot. It's going to be a good year. I don't know. It's going.
Oh hell, man, we've been not reading comments. And you have Sigourney Weaver. What's Sigourney Weaver in?
She is in The Mandalorian and Grogu. So The Mandalorian and Grogu will be the first Star Wars movie with Sigourney Weaver.
The Malcolm in the Middle remake,
thank you, Ryan.
Life's Still Unfair, will be on Hulu and Disney
West.
Plus.
I agree. That is all true. What was that? Hulu and Disney Plus. Basically, Lanterns and Supergirl look really awesome. They do.
It is.
The trailer for Supergirl is fantastic. Okay, let's get to basic business. Jerry, what do you got coming out of your basement tonight?
Now, wait a minute. How come you can ask him a question like that, but I can't? Because
I've been doing it for a longer time. He's used to me doing it. It's weird when you do it.
Tonight's film is Terror in Toyland, a.k.a. Christmas Evil.
Never heard of it. What year?
Christmas Evil, you can find this. What year is this? 80. I
think it's 87.
Doesn't have the year on it. But anyway.
So it came out after Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Actually, no. Yes. It came out in 1980. Christmas Evil is 1980. It's 1980. Hold on.
Christmas Evil is on Tubi, and this is
basically 3 titles, Jerry. 3. Christmas Evil, You Better Watch Out, and Terror in Toyland.
Yes. And this is about Henry, who sees Harry, sees his mom with Saint Nick, and Saint Nick is going a little too far. So it kind of aggravates him. And he grows up, and he works in a toy shop, and mayhem ensues.
Is that like Silent Night, Deadly Night 3?
No, it's more of a psychological than it is just straight slasher.
Because wasn't Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 the one with the toy maker and everything? I don't remember.
I don't. There's Christmas parties in it. It's a fun little Christmas slasher that was made in 1980. It gets generally good reviews, although it's rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. It's at 57%, but it is one of the ones where it's like it was discovered. It was more of a discovered film after the fact. Vinegar Syndrome just released in 2014, just released it on Blu-ray and stuff. So it's one of those movies that you may have caught somewhere on cable or something. The poster is really fantastic. Like it's Santa.
It says pour some cement down your chimney because he's a sick Saint Nick.
Yeah. Also, like at the time when it came out in 1980, it was first came Halloween, then Friday the 13th. Now Christmas Evil. For Christmas, you better believe in Santa Claus or he'll slay you. So it's a fun little movie. It's
that was Linnea Quigley, wasn't it? Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yes.
Got hung up on the antlers.
They made an ornament of that for a Christmas tree, and I wanted to get it. I should have got it.
It's a fun little movie, and it's perfectly
Her
suited.
hanging on
Where can people find it, Jared?
This is on Tubi as Christmas Evil.
Christmas Evil. You got to be careful with some of these movies. But yeah, it's
you're not going to find Terror in Toyland. You're going to find Christmas Evil on Tubi.
Yeah. Okay.
Same movie.
Our last. This is fun. Our last Twilight Zone of the year, and we get lucky because it's a celebration. Like we lost Rob Reiner, we lost fucking Robert Redford as well, and this journey to the Twilight Zone Redux. A really like it's not a super duper episode, but it is a star power episode. It's only got 2 cast members. It's got 3 cast members actually. Gladys Cooper, Robert Redford, R.G. Armstrong. The name of the episode is called Nothing in the Dark, and I'm gonna read the opening, and we'll talk a little bit about where Rod Serling is during the opening. An old woman living in a nightmare, an old woman who has fought 1,000 battles with death and always won. Now she's faced with a grim decision whether or not to open a door. And in some strange and frightening way, she knows that the seemingly ordinary door leads to the Twilight Zone. It's a grim opening. Basically what happens is you see this lady, she's kind of futzing about. She's in a basement. There don't appear to be windows. Like she looks like an agoraphobic. But she's a sweet old lady. Like she's, and she's terrified of the outside of her house. She's terrified of the building outside. Midway in the opening, she hears people kind of yelling and screaming and gunshots, and she goes to her door, and there's a cop laying on the ground. The cop is played by the amazing Robert Redford, and basically she says, "I can't let you in because I don't know if you're him." And you're like, this lady's bonkers. Like we found a legit crazy woman. And basically, like he finally, he's like, if you don't bring me in, I'm gonna die. It's a cop. He's been shot. So she brings him in, and she puts him on the bed, and she nurses him back. And he's like, well, when are you gonna call the authorities to come get me? Also, Rod Serling, really creepy. He starts the talking in the mirror reflection, so it looks off, and then the camera pans out, and it's him, but it starts on the camera reflection, so it's an odd version of him, and then it pans to the real him. It's a real interesting camera angle for a horror kind of episode.
I like what they do with these.
It's really great. Hold on, I'm getting stuff. Hold on.
JW, check your messages.
Yeah.
It wasn't blunt enough.
Oh, that fucking.
I pay attention. Hi, Rich.
Rich, that absolutely sucks. And I will talk about it after the fucking. God damn it. Okay, so basically, Rod Serling's there. He's in her apartment. It's creepy. It goes through this whole thing, and then eventually this guy shows up, and he basically is saying, "We're tearing the apartment building down, and we've given you notice. All your other friends moved away." And she's like, "I'm afraid to go outside. I don't ever want to go inside."
Mm-hmm.
The only person she lets in is this. Look at how great and young Robert Redford looks in this episode. It's It's amazing. And why would this old woman say no? Is essentially she called. The old guy comes in and says, "We're tearing this place down," and eventually it gets to the point where we find out that she has had a run-in with death, where she can see death. She can see the actual physical manifestation of death, even when he does not appear to other people. And she's been living this life as an older woman since she was like, I think talks about it, and she's like, I've been doing this since for like 20 years. So she's become an agoraphobic who doesn't leave her house, her food gets delivered, all of these things because she's running with death, and she believes death wants her because she's getting older. And he's always trying to trick her, like somebody coming from the guy says you had to notice, but you didn't answer your door. He's like, well, I don't answer my door because
it could be
it could be death. And the guy thinks she's fucking nuts. And then she walks across the room and she's like, can you help this police officer get outside? And she's like, what police officer? And it dawns on her that she has broken her rule. Thank you, John Thaddeus, for joining us. We appreciate you.
That name sounds awfully familiar.
It does sound familiar. She breaks her rule. And in breaking her rule, we find out that the guy can't see him because Robert Redford is deaf. And he tells her, basically, it's nothing to be afraid of, and nothing's going to happen to you when I hold your hand or anything, but it's time.
That's it.
And it's just this really kind of like, she's this sad, lonely old woman, and she's
Meet
been
Joe
running.
Black.
It is exactly Meet Joe Black.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, fucking Redford, and then you change over, and it's it's Brad Pitt. It's exactly Meet Joe Black. But basically, he offers his hand, and he says, "It's okay, it's time." And he kind of gets up off the bed, and he's like, "You've been dodging me for a little bit, but I'm not here to make it uncomfortable, and I'm not here to make it bad or sad. I'm not here to scare you but." And he holds her hand for a moment, and she's like, well, that wasn't that bad. And then as he holds her hand, he pulls her in. And as he pulls her in, she's already dead on the floor. It's really good stuff. It's, again, Jerry and I,
Excellent.
as we've been watching, it's excellent. It's excellent camera work. It's excellent storytelling. And basically, she's not alone anymore. And he takes her, and they walk out of the apartment, and they leave. And that's the end of the episode. And then the finish up is, oh, by the way, episode 16, season 3. Closing narration. There was an old woman who lived in a room, and like all of us, was frightened of the dark, but who discovered in a minute, last fragment of her life, that there was nothing in the dark that wasn't there when the lights were on. Object lesson for the most frightened among us, in or out of the Twilight Zone. The writing, Jerry, in season 3 has been so fucking good. It is spot on.
Yes.
I can't imagine people who have watched these episodes and gotten ideas or sparks or anything. But the writing is so good. Like, the idea that this woman has been afraid to live because of death, and then basically, in that one moment, she, like, there's a moment, there's a flush over her face. It's really quite poignant, quite beautiful, and it doesn't hurt that the person offering the hand is one of the most gorgeous men to ever be in Hollywood. I have no problem saying that. He was a good-looking guy. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just, he's charming, and it's just like, he's like, I don't know why you were so scared, but I'm here now, and I'm in. You just have to hold my hand. It's not gonna be electric, or it's not gonna be scary. And and he brings her in and cradles her in, and you just look over and she's dead on the ground. And it's a great episode. It is a fantastic episode to end 2025 on, especially with the sheer volumes of death, including one that is going to hit hard for people my age, especially if you were a fan of
Oh shit,
So-
JW, you're about to tell us somebody died.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Give me
Damn
a
it.
second.
Rich.
Well, Rich wants me to know things. But I'm. So, I just got news. Gil Gerard passed away. He
Buck
was
Rogers.
Rogers in the 25th century.
Oh, what was the name of the show with him and Ernie the Karate Kid?
Ernie the Karate Kid. What?
Ernie.
Aren't you
Ernie.
happy that I know who that was and I didn't say, who's that?
I'm
The
very
Karate Kid
glad.
or Ernie?
I'm very glad.
Both.
Gil Gerard had a short-lived. He was a cop and somehow ended up with.
Was it Sidekicks you're thinking
Yes. Ernie, what the hell?
I've been on the channel and talked about it before. I am not a karate ninja
Gil Gerard
person.
He was best known as being Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Ernie Reyes, yes, thank you.
He was 82. He had a rare and vicious form of a cancer. He passed away earlier tonight. He was he was in Airport 77. He was in an Appalachia set comedy called Hooch, but he was most popular as Buck Rogers. And one of the things is Buck Rogers, not the greatest of shows, but one of the great shows.
Well, it was originally put in the theater.
I would say it wasn't a great show, but it was definitely something that a lot of people can point to and definitely get still.
There was one episode where some kind of magician was taking off Aaron
Jerry's
Gray's
getting
shows.
something. We know he's got something cool.
Oh wait, JW, you remember the episode when it was like and just started stripping Aaron Gray. And it was like,
yes, the vampire.
Ken has said Gil Gerard was married to 3 different women named Connie. And you know what? I don't know much about him other than he was Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers.
I'm just going to say that's kind of awesome. He didn't want to learn a new person's name.
$5, Joe, if you can
oh my God, Jerry. You have another.
Where's the lunchbox?
Joe,
I don't have the lunchbox. I have the.
Oh, okay. I was like, Jesus.
Stop. $5 if you can name.
I want to get invited to one of Jerry's big parties so I can go to his house and steal shit.
You're welcome. You're welcome to come here. You can't steal.
$5.
I might give you something though.
You can name the robot.
You just sat there and said, I just sat there and said I'm going to steal stuff. You're like, come on.
Twiggy.
It's not Twiggy. It's Tweaky. It was close.
Tweaky?
Biggie.
I used to call him Twinkie.
Who was
like the snack food.
Who was the guy? If you look at, put up Tweaky again.
Oh, the voice of the computer.
No, what was the voice of what was the computer called?
Oh,
Professor and Tweaky. Biggie.
I don't remember what it was called, but I think I remember the actor.
He passed away. I had Buck Rogers toys when I was a kid.
They had Migos.
He did not want to be Buck Rogers. He basically said, I don't want to do it because I saw what Adam West's career happened after Batman, and this was another cartoon character. I didn't want to be in campy stuff. Finally was persuaded to sign on. The film was retooled, became a TV show, lasted 2 seasons, 32 episodes.
Right, but season 1 was much more expensive than season 2. They got budget cuts and everything, and they destroyed the show on purpose.
Yeah, well,
from what I understand, with Hawk or what was the guy in the black suit and
Hawk. It was Hawk.
It was Hawk. Okay, yeah,
Hawk. But yeah. So another
professor.
The professor is the little
robot
computer.
I don't know how to say that. Pronounce that.
Theopolis.
Professor Theopolis. That's exactly right.
That's rich for you.
Just another fucking death. God damn it. Anyway,
who played the voice of the computer on Twinkie, whatever the hell his name is?
Tweaky.
Who they also said, yes, his helmet did look like a penis head.
Yeah, but
well, circumcised one.
Well, he needs a little bit of chapstick on there.
Jesus Christ. Please. Thank you, Gil.
Mel Blanc.
Things.
Okay, Bugs Bunny.
Yes,
the voice.
Exactly.
That's right.
Good old Bugs Bunny.
Okay, last thing on the show. Rest in peace, Gil Gerard. Thank you for all the Buck Rogers memories.
You know,
I might go try to find Buck Rogers. Actually, I wonder if that's on Tubi. I wonder. I'm gonna go looking for it. I'm definitely gonna go looking for it. With a couple weeks off, it's good. But we do have big movies opening this weekend. Let's see. You got SpongeBob SquarePants. Getting a little bit of buzz. Also, there is just so you know, when you go to the theater, be there
It's on
early.
Tubi.
Don't screw around, because there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem short that will appear before SpongeBob SquarePants, basically a Ninja Turtles New Year's episode kind of thing. So it's supposed to be really cool. But of course, the movie we'll be talking about and the movie we'll be thinking about, this movie opens on Friday. It's going to be big. Like, the sheer volume of how big it's going to be, we will not know until Monday of next week. But it has potential to be really big. Like, not just big, but like a couple $1 billion big. And it has potential to be a really big hit. And then there's also a movie called The Housemaid coming out with Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney. So that's also coming out. And then last thing, if you have Netflix, I cannot recommend it enough. It is one of the best movies of the year.
Yep, I was about to say, has anybody watched it?
Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out, Ryan Johnson, the third Benoit Blanc movie. It is a really great murder mystery. It's a really great Benoit Blanc movie, but it's also a really great movie about organized religion and rational thought, and just a great bunch of character actors and actors. Josh O'Connor is about to have a big year. He's the lead in this, and he's also the lead in the Spielberg Disclosure Day. He's about to have a very big year. He was in Challengers, and he just hosted Saturday Night Live this past week. He is going to be huge.
So now I have to ask a Joe question pertaining to Netflix movies. JW.
Yes.
Which did you prefer more? Frankenstein or Knives Out?
Ooh.
This is really hard. I like horror films. I like Del Toro, but I am a big sucker for the Knives Out movies. Knives Out's better. But Frankenstein should be seen on a big screen. Knives Out should be seen on a big screen too, but if you ask me what I was probably going to watch over and over again, it's probably Knives Out. Just because they're incredibly well done. Voice of Twilight was Mel Blanc. Thank you. But yeah, I would say I'm probably going to watch Knives Out more than.
So was Knives Out the best Netflix movie of the year?
Oh, God. There's a lot that goes into being the best movie.
Now he has to pull up a list of Netflix movies because he doesn't remember them all.
No, I'm not gonna be honest. Most of the Netflix movies are garbage. But did Beverly Hills Cop come out? Did Axel F come out?
Was that this year, or was that the end of last year?
2024, wasn't it?
Was it 2024?
I don't know for a fact.
Because I mean, if you're asking me that, I really enjoyed that movie a lot. So, when did that come out? Didn't it come out? Maybe it came out last year, 2024. So not that one. I'd say the two best are probably Frankenstein and Knives Out.
They're definitely the most cinematic.
Wake Up Dead Man is fantastic. Wake Up Dead Man is like, it's a very good mystery, but it's also really interesting about Catholic religion. It's fantastic.
Do you have to watch the other one to understand what's going on?
You can watch them
they're all
by
separate
themselves.
entities. They're all separate, but like Knives Out also has a really great performance from Josh Brolin. He plays a Monsignor that has lost his faith and he's kind of an asshole. Josh O'Connor plays a young priest that's coming to his parish. And then the rest of the people are all people that are within the parish.
Would you rate them, JW? What's your favorite to your least favorite?
I think the first one's my favorite, but I think Wake Up Dead Man's better than Glass Onion.
Me too. That's how
so
I
there's three
rate them as
total?
well.
There's three.
There's
Knives
three
Out.
total. I would go the
Knives Out,
first one, the
Glass
third
Onion.
one, the second one.
I'd say Knives Out's the best one, but all three of them are worthy of rewatches. They're amazingly well done. Plus, you can go back and rewatch and figure out where things happen. but 9 times out of 10, you're not figuring out these movies. You may get some things, but
See,
not
I
everything.
don't know. The second one I think was a little easier to figure out.
The second
The
one was
first
easier to figure
one-
out because he told you everything. We
Yeah.
knew what was happening on the island, and we knew that one of the people wasn't real. So anyway,
Yeah.
but Wake Up Dead Man is dense. It's got really interesting, like Josh
There's some
O'Connor's,
great like Easter egg factoids if you're into mystery.
but also like it's got a great performance. The kid playing the priest is really good, and he shows how good he is. And also, it's a really
He was good in The
interesting
Crown.
character. He's really good in The Crown as well. He's an up and comer. He's one of these actors that's going to be helping us out as we progress through.
He's
without-
another one of those big
Rob
eared
Reiner, Bill
UK
Gerard.
actors that you're like,
But yeah,
oh, he's not
I can't-
handsome, and then a couple years from now you're like, oh my god, he
Also-
grew into those ears.
Just so we're clear, it has Glenn Close, it has Thomas Hayden Church, it has Mila Kunis,
Glenn Close.
Glenn Close. I said already. It's it's really good.
Third one, sorry.
It's a really great mystery. It will make you.
What are you drinking, Raven?
Anyway,
Voodoo Ranger,
Voodoo Ranger. I can
I
tell by the
haven't had
color.
that.
of the
Imperial Ale.
it is that
This
time.
is. I am not sponsored, but would love to be.
It is that time. From all of us, Joe, me, Raven, Jerry, not asking for donations or whatever. We want to wish everybody from the Indie Escape Network, all of you, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate.
Stay safe, everyone.
Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Happy New Year as well. We'll see everybody in the second week of January. And we want to wish everybody happy holidays, safe holidays. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. You never know when they're not going to be there. So just,
And don't forget about Whamageddon.
and don't forget about Whamageddon. There are
Oh
clear
wait, can
leaders.
you explain the new rules, please? Because
Yeah,
I've
I
had
haven't
a couple
heard it.
people tell me.
Well, first off, I'm super angry about this because I made a new post
I
and I
haven't heard.
put new rules up. And what it is, you're wham hunting. So the more wham you get, the higher your total is, the better you're going to be
Oh,
in the
see,
game.
but I like the fact that I don't go anywhere, so I always make it towards the end. This makes it so
Yeah,
since I
no,
don't go
I've-
anywhere, I'm
I've-
screwed.
I've completely changed my entire Christmas music thing for this game, and I have gotten 0. I'm at 0.
You know what? I
Natasha
haven't
Bagutski's
even
right
heard
now-
a Christmas song yet.
Natasha
How's that?
Bagutski's in the lead. She's got 8. John D. Boscia, a pharmacy owner in mid PA, is at 6 because it's on.
That's
his
it? You figured you hear it 6 times a day.
I haven't heard.
Oh,
I've only heard one. I literally heard
I
my
don't
first
know.
Christmas song today.
Natasha's at 8. Natasha's killing it. So, by all means, it's Wham Hunter this year. Also, the reason I did it that way, Raven, is because I was
Somebody
celebrating
called them
Stranger
out.
Things. It was a couple things. They did call me out, but also it's a great way to celebrate Stranger Things, the Upside Down. It's the opposite of what we do in Wham.
Okay.
So I was celebrating. the
Are we
Upside-
excited about
Also,
Stranger Things, everyone?
I'm not excited about it being in a movie theater, but
$20 for a ticket and $20 for
I'm going to be
popcorn and
honest.
drink.
I haven't had a chance to get it. I have so many things I have to catch up on in the next 3 weeks that I have off that I'm just going to like.
Hey,
there's tons of
going
things
back to
catch up on.
Whamageddon, what's my last name?
I know you have a Ridgley tie. I understand, but you're not related to the person. So
No, you jackass. My brother was dumb enough to name his son Andrew.
oh, kind of like a person, like a family Whamageddon. That's great. That's a perfect place to end. Thank you for joining us. Everybody have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year. Have a great Hanukkah.
Happy
Kwanzaa,
Yule,
whatever you
everyone.
celebrate. Saturnalia. Whatever you celebrate. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you guys in 2026.
Subscribe to all our socials,
Subscribe. We
to
hear
our
on
socials.
everything.
Clips if you like everything. Like and
especially
subscribe.
TikTok.
And you might see me popping in here or there with news. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I might do some things. I don't know. If I'm not gonna lie, if Avatar grosses like $500 million, I'll probably be on talking about it on Monday. But thanks for joining us. Everybody have a great.
I'll be wearing a Speedo.
Ugh. Fire and ash indeed.
I was gonna say, watch out for this guy, but watch out for that guy.
Watch out for that guy. Dangerous. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Got my
Everybody have a
taint
great,
wax
have a
coming
great
up.
holiday. Bye.